Let's talk about knowledge representation and reasoning. As human, we know how to think about things in a logical way. We can form a judgment or conclusion based on available facts and data. And this is what reasoning is all about. In computer science, scientists try to capture that and mimic these reasoning capabilities in a subfield of AI called knowledge representation and reasoning. So it's very important for computers to have the capability of reasoning, especially in architecture, engineering, construction, because in our field we have a specialized domain knowledge that is important for computers to capture and understand and reason about. One of the common use cases of knowledge representation and reasoning that we do in everyday life is Google's knowledge graph. Google created this knowledge graph based on the facts and data on the internet, and based on that, it can answer so many different questions. For instance, Bob is interested in Mona Lisa, who is created by Leonardo da Vinci, and because of that, Bob might be interested in other Da Vinci's work. Or Bob likes Mona Lisa, and Mona Lisa is located at Louvre, and Bob might be interested in Paris, which is a city in Europe. You get the idea. So these are rules of thumb that's being captured on the internet based on Bob's behavior and preference and what Google knows about Bob. We can replicate that in architecture, engineering, construction, and create a knowledge graph of our experts. I was talking to one of the contractors of a billion-dollar project in San Francisco, and one of the challenges that they had was that they didn't have enough time to check and validate the drawings that they received every day. And they told me that one of the common issues with the drawing they receive is that the designer put a deep structural beam under bathrooms. Because of the special piping and the structural requirements of the project, they could not put a hole inside the beam. So that was impossible. And because of that, they asked for an automated checking tool that can validate the design based on simple rules of thumb like bathrooms should not be placed on top of structural beams. So you can create a graph based on the logical rules that we have, and you can execute this graph based on the project and the requirements that you have. This is the field of knowledge representation and reasoning.